Good day, viewers. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the news today. Please feel free to share what you think and feel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Ask for a picture with the business team and then the NGO team. How do I do that?
The photographer is inside, Mr. President. The next day inside.
Let's get a picture going.
Business team, can you stand behind the president? Please? Yeah. I can move it.
Where is moving as well?
Yeah.
We're moving. Let us go.
Right.
Okay, let's move backwards. Moving up.
Oh, okay.
Where does it team? Can we colleagues?
Can we move back? Let's move back. Let's move, guys. Let's move.
Take it from the air.
Let's move back. Can you move to the other side? Can you move to the other side? Hey, wait, man. Colleagues from the media, can you move?
Let's move forward. We're going to the behind the torch. Can we move?
Show them where the lighting of the flame is, so that they set up there. Why don't you go and set up where they'll do the lighting of the flame?
Can I show you where you need to set up? Colleagues from the media, please, can we go to
To set up for the flame. Come, guys, come. Let's move this way, guys.
Move up.
Would you raise it?
Let's allow the CEOs today.
Hey!
Are you behind me?
Yes.
Okay.
Porque tu está aqui para minha empresa.
But they will always be. How are you? Well? Check. Don't fall.
Tears of joy.
Yes.
Welcome to my castle.
Well,
Security is the shit show and the
and then the cloud spread up to 18 meters. I'm going into I'm a horticulturist.
I know my people.
No, this one is I'm a regional manager. Oh, I'm a senior manager. In TUT, I'm studying my master's now in agriculture right now. I'm investigating
Hi, Making Johannesburg better.
I'm seeing your camera. Slightly back.
Keep going, Mayor.
Okay.
No, you want to stand up?
Okay, they'll finish it.
Okay. Sure.
The other visuals, ne?
Yeah, let's try to go
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
They told you what to do. You must go and give that thing. The lady I'm going to give.
Okay.
Madam.
Mr. President, G20 is upon the country. Johannesburg, how are you finding the state of Johannesburg at this moment?
Well, Johannesburg, a great deal of work is happening, and I have been very impressed with what the rapid response team is doing. The executive mayor set up the rapid response team, which they dubbed the bomb squad. Now that team is really doing good work, led by Snooki Zigalala and a number of people. We've mobilized the private sector, we've mobilized province, we've also mobilized a number of non-governmental organizations. And working under the rubric of the Presidential Working Group, a great deal of work is now happening to restore Johannesburg to its former glory. And this is not the first time we've done. And that is now working. And we will probably, not probably, we will do that with other metros as well. Because a great deal of work needs to be done to improve service delivery, to make our cities investable, make them friendly and conducive for business to come and invest. So I'm happy with the work that is being done. There are only 7 days to go before the G20 Leaders Summit. And I'll be going now to where the summit is going to take place to go and see the level of preparedness. But so far, so good. And I'm glad that work is not only being done in the city precinct, it's being done in the greater Johannesburg area, also where our people live. And I am confident, having met with the team that is working on revamping Johannesburg, that this is not a flash in the pan. This is not a once-off process. It will continue even after the G20. And we should know that when cities around the world hold summits and big conferences, they revamp themselves. They spruce themselves up like we all do when we receive visitors in our homes. And when you know that a high-level person is coming to visit you, it could be your in-laws or whoever, you will make your home, and that is exactly.
President, it's Amanda Koza from News 24. Two questions from me. On the G20, with some of the countries that have pulled out, are we still likely to have a declaration? And who's expected to accept the handover between South Africa and Johannesburg? And then, Mr. President, yesterday, a plane landed in South Africa carrying 160 Palestinians. What have you been told about the situation, and what is the latest on that matter?
Well, a number of heads of state have confirmed that they are coming. We are going to have easily more than One is the loser, because boycott. My short political life, I have found, never really works, because the caravan always moves on, and people who are boycotting often lose out. We had a plane Tambo. People I got to hear about it from my Minister of Home Affairs, wanting to know, what do we do now? And I said, we cannot turn them back. Even though they do not have the necessary documents and papers, these are people from a strife-torn, a war-torn country. And out of empathy, we must receive them and be able to deal with the situation that they are facing. And, we had to everything about them, and then deciding precisely what needs to be done.
Newsroom Africa.
So just adding to Amanda's question, Mr. President.
Was fully seized. It was a different and special case of a people that country. People have
Mr. President, Nkosinathi Shazi, Power FM News, you once declared gender-based violence a pandemic like South Africa. A day before each G20 summit, the women of South Africa will be protesting, shutting
to be concerned about the gender-based violence and femicide that continues in our country. It is totally unacceptable that men continue to abuse women and even to kill them. We cannot accept that, And I have full understanding, full empathy with the women of our country. And in fact, all of us should join the voices of our women in protesting against gender-based violence. And of course, they want to demonstrate their anger. They want to demonstrate their disapproval of the way we men are treating the women of South Africa. So I have full understanding. And I did say during COVID that gender-based violence is another pandemic, because even during COVID, we saw gender-based violence rising to incredibly high levels. And it continues. And day after day, you hear of women being killed by men. And this must come to an end. And so the women of our country have good reason to want to protest. We are engaging with them, and we are dealing with the issues that they are raising. I have spoken a great deal of times against gender-based violence and calling on men of South Africa to treat the women of our country and the girls of our country with respect and with dignity as well. That rather than abuse women, we must be protecting the women of our country. So I have the full support for the anger and the disapproval that they are demonstrating.
Mr. President, I'm here as well, thanks. In regard to the flight that is carrying the people from Palestine, you did mention that it appears as if they are being flushed out. I just want to understand whether it is your understanding that it is the government of Israel that has brought them here. But given the fact that we may not know whether they will bring more people, are we in a position, do we have a program perhaps to deal with the possibility of that influx if they were to bring more? Lastly, I mean, you're also president of the ANC. Today, the matter is before the Supreme Court of Appeal, where you as the party are challenging the fact that the MK party is using your symbols and all that. Some people are saying you possibly are just oxygenating the MK party. Is it worth it?
Well, the issue of the Palestinians who've been brought here is a matter, as I said, that we're paying attention to. We obviously need to look at the origins, where it started, the reason why they've been brought here. And ordinarily we would have said they should go back because they didn't have any documentation. But out of empathy, out of compassion, and because they are a people that we as South Africa have raised our hands to support, we felt that we should accept them and process their matter. So their matter is being processed. We are discussing it. Our intelligence agency is involved, and the Home Affairs is involved, and DERCO is also involved. So we're going to do a proper evaluation and see what the future portends when it comes to this. So we will be dealing with it, and as I said, we will make an announcement so that the people of South Africa know precisely what is happening and how this matter came to be where it is. With regard to the ANC, the normal course. The laws allow any party, any entity to engage in legal action to protect its own copyright, its own identity, and we're not giving oxygen to anybody. If anything, the ANC is protecting its own name, its own standing, and its own identity.
Last question, Chuboy.
Mr. President, if the Americans are not here, who are you going to hand over the G20 presidency to?
Well, the normal practice in the G20 is that the country that is next in line to be president of the G20 will be there so that the current president hands over to them. Now, I have said in the past, I don't want to hand over to an empty chair, but the empty chair will be there, probably symbolically hand over to that empty chair and then talk to President Trump and say, even though you are not here, I am now handing over to you the reins of chairing or being president of the G20. because the G20 as an entity continues, whether they are here or not. So they now have the task to take over and run it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, President.
Why continue engaging a country, Mr. President, that is seemingly saying you are an insignificant country and we are not going to engage with you? Why the banter to continue engaging with an administration that sees South Africa for nothing?
Well, yes, there could well be a view that we should not engage with the United States, but the United States is an important market. And in fact, we want to engage more with their businesses. It's less about other things, but with their businesses, because governments facilitate the engagement at trade level, at economic level. So we want to continue trading with the businesses of the United States, with the people of the United States, because we export products to that country. That in the end don't end up in the White House. They end up in the hands of consumers in the United States. So that is our great interest. The other issues are political, and as normal, we will continue dealing with the political issues. And sometimes you have to talk to people who may not be very friendly to you to advance the interests of your own people. So we will be doing so, and sometimes you've got to do what people may think is unpalatable, but I'm prepared to do it to advance the interests of South Africans.
Thank you, President. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Thanks, Raps.
They were shitting on me on that WhatsApp group.
Which one?